If you cherish freedom of speech, democracy, individual rights, and our Western civilization, I urge you to watch this video. My name is Gustavo Geyer. I am a Brazilian citizen. I have a school here in my city. I am a teacher, have been a teacher for 21 years. There's nothing great about me except for the fact that right now I live in a country in which opinion is a crime. A country that is losing its freedom of speech. And I'll explain to you in a few minutes what's happening, because the press is helping this dictatorship here. For the last decades, our country had been run by corrupt politicians. The worst of them was President Lula. And these corrupt presidents who destroyed our country for the last 40 years chose 10 of the 11 Supreme Court justices in our country. So 10 of them were chosen by criminals. And believe it or not, most of these justices had never been judges before. They used to be lawyers for criminals, defending criminals and criminal organizations. And now they sit in a chair that was created to protect the Constitution. And in our Constitution, we were supposed to have freedom of speech, individual rights, but they have not been respected for a long time now. Here in Brazil, we have journalists being arrested for opinion. We have a congressman, a federal congressman, who is arrested now, who is in prison for the crime of opinion. We have a president of a party, an 80-year-old man arrested for the crime of opinion. We have ministers of our Supreme Court, our justices, who are censoring and silencing everyone in the social media who defend the government and are against this dictatorship of the Supreme Court. We are losing our freedom. And the press is celebrating all of this. We don't know what to do anymore. So right now, on September 7th, a week from now, which is our Independence Day, millions and millions of Brazilians will go to the streets to plead, to beg for this Supreme Court justice to respect our Constitution. We don't want dictatorship. We don't want to disrespect the institutions. We just want to be respected. But the problem is that since Bolsonaro was elected, there is a system here in Brazil who will not accept an honest person in the presidency, and they are trying to do everything they can to destroy this government, even if it means destroying our liberties, destroying our rights, persecuting people, innocent people, for the crime of opinion. And to make matters worse, these justices that I just mentioned, they created something that it's the same as the Ministry of Truth. If you ever read George Orwell, 1984, and this entity will now determine what is truth and what it's not. So there is no longer truth now in Brazil. And if you speak your mind here, you can go to prison. And I'm not exaggerating. I beg the world to really investigate and look up what's happening in Brazil, because we are desperate. We are desperate because the press here is celebrating this since they hate President Bolsonaro. So they are rooting, they are doing everything they can to accelerate the dictatorship process. The worst dictatorship is the judiciary, because what can we do against it? We just want to be free. We just want to be able to speak our minds. We just want to have our rights and liberties respected. Rights and liberties that are written in the Constitution, but have been disrespected for those who were supposed to protect it. Please share this video with everyone you can. September 7th, we will have in Brazil the biggest parade in the history of the world. Just in São Paulo, we are expecting more than 3 million people. In Brasilia, 2 million people, regular people, fathers, mothers, businessmen, workers, who just want to live in a free country. But we see that if we don't do anything, we will become a dictatorship of the Supreme Justice. And remember, these justices, they were chosen by corrupt presidents, and most of them had never been judges before. They used to be lawyers for criminals and criminal organizations, and right now they are determining everything in my country. I love my country, and everybody who will be on the streets on September 7th also loves this country. We love freedom. We just want to live in a free country. But right now, even saying that, even shooting this video right now, I can be arrested for doing so. This is what the situation has become in Brazil. Please share this with everyone you can.